Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is the Dr. Sophie Rothschild show. And I just want to briefly talk about this nonsense of the debt tax. The debt tax to me is a scam, and this debt tax is also wholly unfair. Here's why. People spend their entire life working for what they have, building what they have, or your family work for what they have to build something. Now, when they want to pass it on to the next generation, the government swoop in. I want to take a huge chunk out of it. That is not fair because you basically you're punishing hard work and dedication. What government needs, what government needs to do is to find better ways to spend the money. For example, as I always point out, uh, all these fat cats getting six-figure salaries, high six-figure salaries. We have all this nonsense of people, spending like in California, let's say California, 20, $24 billion dollars. The states spend $24 billion dollars on all these homeless programs. And they're doing it year in, year out, year in, year out. And the number of homeless people is not going down, it's going up because guess what they're not doing? They're not using common sense. Common sense tells that if people don't have homes, you build homes for people and put them in them. And you can you open up new areas to build housing. And you can now, with technology, you can have um, air condensation to create water systems so we can have people live in these areas or desalination plants. But the bottom line is where we put it, doesn't matter where we put it, we're wasting all these hundreds of billions of dollars every year on all these programs that doesn't work. Just take the money and build housing, and not these worthless high-rise persons to start people off it. No, housing people out in new areas. Build housing for people so we can have somewhere to live, and that would just solve the problem of homelessness. Those who don't have a job, you can get them a job cleaning the streets, and those who when you have a job, good, can keep working. Others need medical attention, can get medical attention while in the house. But it's all idea of just keeping people just spending hundreds of billions of dollars every year on this program that doesn't work. It's just a waste of money. It's nothing that. And so once again, this whole idea of the debt tax is hopefully um, a scam. It's just another way to take away people's money and their hard-earned um, assets. Okay, and it's basically a land grab. Plus all this debt tax nonsense. Um, Up in California, just let me get the information for you. Here in California, up in this property, we call it the debt tax in California. And matter of fact, there's a plan now to repay the debt tax, but the debt tax, in Prop 19 here. I'm just something here. Let me make sure I got the information for you. Yeah. So currently we have something called Prop 19, which basically the way they portray it as, they should spend, they want to take the money to build, purchase things for firefighters, turned out to be a scam. It turned out again, it's a land grab. And you always notice these people that always talk about, they always use something emotional to take more of your money, or it's for police, it's for fire, it's for it's to have children. When in fact it's just a land grab. This we need to start spending money more wisely, and we need to start, repeal or get rid of these debt taxes and taking people hard-earned assets. You work for what you have, you should keep it, you should remain in your family and to be passed on to their future generations so that they don't become destitute. That's the whole idea too. Debt tax, over time, people die and they can't pay the tax. Guess what? The government take the house and the government take the property that they work hard for. This is definitely more than a land grab to turn people landless and penniless and homeless and dependent on the government. We should get rid of all these debt tax and all this scam. All right, debt tax is a scam. In the end, it's gonna make hardworking people and their future generations destitute and landless and penniless after they work so hard for what they have. I believe you should reward hard work. I believe you should reward innovation and creativity, not punish it. And that's my 2 cents on that. Thank you.